Okay, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The exercise which we're going to do is called as Ppdt. I'm going to show a picture for 30 seconds, a hazy picture. After that, you'll get 1 minute to other details. In details, you'll write the number of characters you have seen, what is their age, mood, and gender. Age, whatever you perceive, would be negative, positive, and neutral. Okay, in good positive, you have to mark it as a plus, negative with the minus, neutral with the O. Right? And if you see a male marked as a M, if you see a female marked as a F, if you're not able to recognize gender, you mark it as a P, a person. You have to encircle your hero or protagonist, whatever you have. After that, you will get 3 minutes to write on the story. So total you get 4 minutes, 30 seconds to wind up your story. Once I ask you, please put your pen down, means you have to put your pen down. You're not supposed to write anything after that. You're not supposed to describe the picture, you have to write the story around the picture. What has happened in the past, what is going on in the picture, what could be the likely outcome. All clear? Okay. You get ready with pen and paper. Okay, everyone, please put your pen down, stop writing. I'm giving you 1 minute to go through the story properly. Quite fast. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next part is the narration part. Now, one by one, each and every individual have to narrate their story. Once the last person does the story, you have to start your discussion. Okay, be with Josh and energy. Okay, the first will be Abhishek, second Nikita, third Amol, fourth Harshal, fifth Saurabh, sixth Ankit, seven Anupam, eight Vijender, nine Satish, 10 Anirudh, 11 Neil, Rahul Kumar 12, 13 Chitesh, 14 Sunil Kumar. I hope I'm clear. Anybody have any doubt? Okay, don't try to drag your story more than 45-50 seconds. Start, please.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture shown to us, I perceive there are three male characters. All the characters are in the positive mood, and the two characters are of age between 20, and the center character that is of age 35, and his mood is positive. The main protagonist of my story is Mohan, who is a boatman, and his mood is positive. And the action of my story is rescuing the two innocent boy in the Dull Lake. So once in a sunny morning, in the Dull Lake, so there was a group of students who went out for enjoying the scenic beauty of the Dull Lake. So while between traveling in the Dull Lake, so they got dispersed from their group, and they were lost in between the Dull Lake. So Mohan saw that two boys were yelling up for the help and in between the island of the Dull Lake. So Mohan immediately went over there with his boat, and he gave him the rescue suit, and he made him boarded up the boat. And later, so he called his parents because they were not carrying any smartphones.
Next.
So after, thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I have portrayed three characters in this story. The central character of my story is Ram, of age 35. His mood is positive, and the action of my story is informing the villagers regarding the construction work. So Ram is a serving police havaldar, and he assigned a work by his senior that construction work is going on the river. So he has to inform the villagers and the police fisherman regarding the construction work to them. So he visited their report at the destination, and he performed his duty well.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I perceive three characters. Two characters are of age 20 to 25, and one character is of 30 to 35. My main character is Ajay. Ajay comes from a city after a long time. And he comes after a long time, all the things in the village gets changed. A old bridge on river gets collapsed. So to cross the rivers, the villager you have to use the boat. But in rainy season, it becomes difficult to cross the river as the water level increases. Ajay contact the government official to build a bridge or river so that the villagers can get the city easily. the government official accept the proposal and build a bridge on rivers. In this way, a bridge connects the river and a city. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In the picture shown to us, I have seen three characters. All are men, all are in positive mode, and are in the age bracket of 30 to 35. The action of my story is construction of bridge over the river. Rajesh, 30, who was an IS officer of Nagpur district. During Diwali, he decided to visit his village to meet his extended family. When he visited the village, he found that the bridge was not constructed over the river, and he found that it was quite risky during the rainy season to cross the river. To construct the bridge, he made a team of a few people, wherein he asked them to do the survey and take the inputs from the villagers. And during the survey, he also include the villagers, like how much, like what is the quality of the land in that particular village. And once the survey was done, he once the survey was done and the grant was allocated, he made sure that the bridge was constructed within a couple of months. And after
Next.
6 to 7 months, the bridge was successfully constructed.
Next.
And because of it, yes, sir.
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, gentlemen. In this picture, I pursue three male characters. Two are of age approx 25-year-old and one is of 40 years. The action of my story is Ram and Shyam. They are two brothers and they visited their native village after a long period of time. And after visiting their village, they decided to explore their village and the nearby area. First of all, they explore their native village, and after that, Ram suggests his brother to explore the nearby area and the nearby village. But there was a huge river in between his village and the another village, so they saw a sailor and maybe a boatman, and they raised their hands and called them. After hearing their sound, a boatman came near to them and they bargained for the price to cross the river. And after a reasonable price, they have decided they crossed the river and explored the village. Thank you.
Jai Hind, everyone. From the pictures on, I have perceived three male characters of age around 20, 25. The action of my story is helping the villagers in the flood. So Ravi is a native of the village Vidyapur, Bihar. In the month of monsoon, he found that due to heavy rainfall, a flood-like situation has been created in the village. So for this, he went along with his friend, booked a boat, and he also put the equipments like rope, swimming suit to protect the villagers. At the same time, he also informed the SDRF team to reach on the time and inform the electricity board to switch off the electricity of the village. At the same time, he also carried some food items to provide emergency food to the children out there, and he also evacuated them and put on the safer side. By doing this, he was able to save many people, and every people was thankful to him. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceive this picture. There are three characters, all are male, and age of two character is about 18 to 20 year, and another character is about 42 year, and all are in positive mood. And action of my story is the project about a fisherman, and hero of my story is Sohan, who are study in the Mana Bharati National School in Gaya, and once his class teacher gave a project to write a project on the life of fishermen. So he came to the village and he go with on friend near a river, and so both friend asks both friend come to the both friend come to the fisherman and ask so many questions, and also explore all the river and cross the river. So lastly Sohan thanks to the
Next.
fisherman, and thank you.
Hello everyone. From the story, I perceive there are three characters, and the central hero of my story is Lakshman. So Lakshman is a college-going student. From the college, Lakshman got the project to provide general awareness about how to protect water bodies. So Lakshman went to the village, and where he gives ideas and awareness to the people that how they can how they can clean the water and protect the water by various methods like do not throw waste into water, pesticides into the water, and by do not thank you.
Hello everyone. From the picture, I have pursued three characters with the aura of positive mood. Here's the hero of my story is Arjun, who's the age of 21. On the weekend, he wanted to explore big, since he is an adventurous guy. So on the way of his trek, so he started trekking. On the way of his trekking, he found a river bank, and later on, he get to know that there was a uh, river crafting facility available in the river. So uh, with the on the getting know of that, they get excited with the life jacket and all that, and all the safety. They enjoy the river crafting, and they successfully ended the adventure activity. Thank you.
As I perceive from the picture, there are three characters. Age group is from 27 to 35 years old. The two male are positive mood and one is in negative mood. The main character is 27-year-old mood positive. The action of my story, catching the smuggler. Ram, 27 years old, is a police inspector. One day, when he was on a duty, he got a news from his jasus that there is a smuggling via river across the village. So he decided to catch the smuggler. First, he collect all the information about the smuggling, time, and the place. On the day of the smuggling, he went there with one of his colleagues by changing his clothes. When they saw the smuggler, they immediately went there and caught him. The smuggler surrendered, and they caught worth 70,000 crore drugs from smuggling from him. And after that, all the police praised their work. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. What I have pursued is there are three characters. All of them are male, and the two characters are of between age 20 to 25 years of age, and one is fisherman who is of 30 to 35 years of age. Ram, the main character of my story, who is pursuing his engineering, on his semester holidays, he invited his friend to his village. He took his friend to his village, and as a part of showing his village to his friend, he shown the beautiful sights of his village, and they came across this river, and they have seen the beautiful. Ram has shown his friend Sham the beautiful temple of his village on the banks of that river, and they went into the river with the help of the fishermen on the boat, and he started showing him the aquatic and the marine life in the beautiful aquatic and marine life in the river, and also the algae and also the mangrove forest near the near the river, and also the beautiful deltas that the river make while mixing into the sea. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I pursued three characters lying in the age group of 30 to 40, and all are in positive mood. The main character of the story is Man Singh, who is Hawaldar in Haryana Police. He along with his fellow Sham Singh were given the duty to investigate various robbery cases that are occurring in Kurukshetra, Haryana. So while investigating the cases, they came across the Markanda River where they saw a boatman. When they investigated him, he told that the thief crossed the river daily. So with the help of the boatman, they created they made a game so that they can track him and catch him. So the next day they caught him and took to the police station. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I have pursued three male characters in this story, and two male are of age around 20 to 25 years, and the another is about 40 years old. All are in neutral mode. Ram and Kumar are college students who are studying a master's in zoology. For the purpose of project, they need to observe a nearby forest and ecosystem and the species around there. So they visited a nearby hilly region by the two-wheeler. There they understood that the bridge which connects the two hilly region in between the river is under maintenance. So they were thinking about for crossing the river to the other side of the river bank. Raju, who is a local whose livelihood is based on the inland fishing, is traveling in the river and seems the two youngsters for being helpless, and he approached them, and he said that he can help using his boat. He can help them to cross.
Good evening, gentlemen. As I perceive, there are three characters. All are in the positive mood and male, and their age between 20 to 35-year-old. Action of my story is visiting to his friend's village. Arjun was a 22-year-old, a BSc student, and lived with his friend. On the summer holiday, he visited with his friend at his village. He visited his village and met the elders of the village, and he enjoyed their company. After he crossed a river, and they took a boat and enjoyed the riding of the boating, and the boatmen explore the features of the rivers, and they really enjoy the boating. After he visited many other places, and he spent his summer holiday on his friend's village. Thank you. Hello, gentlemen. As
we can see there
are three characters.
We can see that there are three characters, all are in positive.
Three main characters in the
We can
story.
say that the main character of the story is a policeman who is investigating some case, but he is given the government duty.
Character are wanted to
on
visit
that they visiting
There is
his
a water
friends
flowing
village.
from the
river
where
and
boat is standing.
also the river.
As far as the character is concerned, there were three male characters.
Character
All
are
were in the
male
positive
and
mood, and the age of the center character would be the boat
Should
boatman.
consider
There is a
the
shallow cut of the land outside.
We can assume that the
The main
center
character
character is
is
he
a
has
boatman.
assigned a task by his CEO to inform the villagers and the fishermen regarding the construction of the bridge over the river.
smuggler and there are no times
There is
Village
nothing like any
shown the river which is
investigation.
Consider that there are two young men. One is the elder person. Elder person is a boatman.
Let's
Gentlemen, the
consider
main
the center
character
character of our
would
story,
be
the
the
policeman.
boatman who is looking out for passenger in the river.
The main character of the story can be the boatman.
character of my character of my story is 18-year-old. He wanted to cross
And the
the
two other
river.
boys
Explore the
were
river.
there for looking out for the scenic beauty.
2025, and at the age of the boatman, he seems to have more than
Gentlemen,
30 years.
I think we should consider the center character of our story is police officer.
gentlemen, I want to
As
say
There is one elder person. Elder person is a boatman, and there is a river, and also there is a boat.
The center character should be the boatman, as from the picture we can see that the two boys are thankful towards him.
Because he's in shock right now.
Gentlemen, how many of you are
I think by assuming that for the police officer and assigned character, we can add more actions by adding that he has assigned a task by his senior of informing the villagers and the fishermen regarding the
Because we can
construction of
consider the boatman as the main character, because so many actions we can relate with that particular place.
On the river banks. We can
Yes,
assume
yes, husband, I would agree. Center character should be the boatman because from the picture it seems like the two boys were thankful towards him because he had done some kind of help toward him. Gentlemen, in real life also, they do not only thankful to the
Boatman.
boatman.
So let us
But from the picture it
let us
seems
make
that
our
the two
story
boys were
related to
stuck
the
up in
boatman.
between. From the picture it seems that the two boys were stuck up in between the river and the boatman helped them.
considering
Later they were
policeman
rescued.
as assigned character, we can add action like he is informing or assigning duty to his senior regarding the more flowing of the river.
Yes, Anirudh, what was your add?
police officer. We can say that they are police officer, the man who are
Anirudh, how can he be a police officer if you see his distance and he is not carrying any pistol and
If we look at the entire Abhishek, they are wearing a uniform and despite of that he is wearing a beret over his
And it is clear from his dress that he is a police officer.
Let us consider him as a officer undercover. The two men can be of a daily background. They will provide support as intelligence. And the main character, the boatman, seems to be a main character.
we can consider that they were the policemen, they were in undercover, they got stuck up in between the river and they were helped. They were actually they were carrying the rescuing, they were carrying out rescue mission. They were trying to find out The dead bodies that was being murdered in
Gentlemen, how
that
many of
river.
you are agree on the
Why
point
we
that they want to
I don't think
the
so.
include the dead bodies
I
in
don't
when
think
mention
so
the
about
crime?
Gentlemen, nowadays also one thing is
On
common
the
around
river.
riverside.
dead
That is
Because
sand
they
bodies.
both
mining.
men
Both
We
are
is
can
in
make our
positive
story
mood.
regarding dead
all
So
body.
are in the positive mood.
all are in positive mood. So I think they
Gentlemen,
are
you
not in
Positive
the
mood. There are
We
two
can say officers they are going to
danger
live for
and
for
one is the
the
earlier
Behind the
person.
scene
also not in
And
is that
they can be enjoy the
boatman
boating
and the boatman
of the
waved
river
their
when the
hand
watchman
Gentlemen,
is
can't
We
it
can
be like this?
assume that the
Those
boatman
were
is
the
an
policemen
undercover
and they were in
officer.
undercover and they were trying to
The
rescue
policeman
the
could be
body.
able to
I've seen in
Gentlemen,
this
Maybe
as
that
picture,
was the
kind of
murder
this
in the
actors,
officer
river.
is
these
asking
actors,
for telling
use
something to the
sand in the
fisherman of
river.
the boatman.
So he's trying to
gentlemen, let the theme of the
He is the
story
side
be
character
dead
and he is
mining out
informing
there
the
at the
To figure
villagers
riverside.
of
out
To make a
the
connection between the
villagers
boatman
and the
as a
fishermen
river.
regarding the
Flooding
work
situation.
of our
so they are
villagers.
using the boat to
they
cross
were
the village.
Both
inquiring
the
the
friend,
boatman about
both
I
the
don't think that
illegal
any
transport
criminal
of
story
Let the
is
two
related
let
with
the
this.
two main let the two main
We
is
can
both
consider they are
officers
both
and they
enjoying
are
the
character in the
boating.
they came to the
The
picture
village
three
for the
characters
inspection.
are in
going
positive
in
mood, so
positive
we
mood.
Fisherman
cannot
So
say that
wrote
Gentlemen,
on his
as we have
diary.
decided our
And I feel
explore
like
the river
and actions, so
the
let us
two
proceed
the
to add
two
some
persons
actions
were
to it.
policemen and they were in the undercover and they were trying to look out any dead bodies that were there inside the river
Why?
but
and the
Now
there
we
boatman
but
had
include
there
the
are not
I'm
the
actors.
age
clearly
of the
hearing so they
policeman.
are
Those
in
are the
This
uniform
child
this
age.
The
here
and
boatman is
they are not wearing the
helping
uniform.
them to
this might be
identify the
just
dead
sand
bodies.
mining that is nowadays common.
Both are the child age. They
It is
are
better
not
to
the
saying these are
policeman.
only
Both are
villagers are trying
younger
to
and
get the
seems
boat
around
to
20
get their
year old.
village as
How
the
we can
vehicle they were
consider
sitting there.
How many of you are agree on the point
by
that
crossing the
both
river.
of
Cannot
them want to cross the river?
relate
They
any
waved
criminal
their
story with
hand
the
towards
sea.
the boatman
I think
and
both
the
Gentlemen,
are the
boatman
one to
Anmol, we do
explore
not
the
find any
village
villages
and
over there right
cross
at
the
the
that
bank
he is
river.
of the
coming
river.
to join them
So I don't
and
feel that
after that
they were trying
they
to cross
cross
the
the
river.
river.
Okay, gentlemen, please fine. Everyone, stop it. Okay, so I'm giving you last 1 minute. Discuss among yourself and do let me know who will go to start.
Gentlemen,
Hello, gentlemen. All are
Gentlemen,
in
instead
the
of making a story on
positive
the
mood.
policeman, we can say
Then
that
now
dead
we
man
have
should be
the
thrown into the
police
river.
officer who
Both of
are
them
The
identifying
younger
the
person
dead
And
body.
and the
Anupam,
two
could you
younger
narrate
and
And the
this?
one is
boatman is
Because
helping
our
them
earlier
to
person.
identify the dead body.
Gentlemen, we have
and you
decided
have
the
the action
boatman
that
is
he
an
is
undercover
coming to
police
They
officer.
had
join
The
the
them
two person
boatman.
out
and
there
Yeah,
are
I agree with Alec
I
also.
think
they bargain
But
But
if we
there is
and
something
consider
like
any
smuggling and
investigating
They are
agency will
enjoying the
but if
Nominate
we
boating.
look at
Anupam
the
to be a group
boatman
leader
and
investigate
we
as
like
was
just a
considering the
farmer
for
or
point
a
of
a criminal
fisherman.
story.
Then
We
This
can
is simple story
consider
of the
him helping
civilians.
the policeman identifying the dead body. We can
gentlemen,
consider him
majority of us say
identifying the
that
dead
both are
All
body
are in
in
the
the
respected.
pond.
positive mood.
would
It
be
was
more
saying
they
that
are
appropriate
both
based
going
on
that
that
men
picture and
negatively.
could
later
We
the
the
cannot relate
policeman
any
was
criminal
thankful
story
as
because
he
with
was
sea.
being
the,
goodbye to
the
the
fisherman
policeman.
could be the smuggler because he is in different uniform and usually the smuggling is doing via boat
Both are in
after
the
crossing the river.
I don't
in
think
well
so because
dressed
they
and
are in
boatman
relaxed
the
mood.
similar
story of
like
That
smuggling
is
is
the
story.
teenagers.
that is
a
the
They are
local
not
boat
in
police
a
And
hurry.
it
the
is a
informing
local
one
boat
of
boatman
their
we found
boss
in
of
the
Gentlemen,
dead
village
we
on
have to
body.
a
decide the group leader.
small
I think
village
Can be
Anupam
which
only
is situated
could
civilians
on the
narrate the group story behalf
and
of
are
us.
trying to get the boat to get their village. You
how many
cannot
Yes,
gentlemen
relate
we
these
how
need
are
we
many of
need to
you
policemen
are
or
decide a
agree
group leader.
any
on the
criminal
point that
activity
they
associated with the
So
picture.
I nominate
they
Anupam.
waved towards the boatman and the boatman waved back to them
Gentlemen,
after this
let's nominate
conversation.
Anupam to as a group leader so that he can narrate the group story behalf of us.
Yeah, I to go with Anupam.
Are all agreeing with that Anupam should be our group leader?
I also with them.
Okay.
Okay, gentlemen, so please tell me who's the group leader.
I nominate Anupam, sir.
Anupam,
Okay,
sir.
Anupam, narrate the story.
Anupam.
Thank you everyone for nominating me for the common group story. Sir, may I?
Please.
So as the group has perceived, there are three male characters of age around 20 to 30, and the mood of all the characters are positive, and the action of the story is finding the dead bodies in the nearby lake. So in this particular picture, the lead character is a police officer who is searching for the dead bodies out there. For this, he find help from a boatman, and before that, he planned a very impressive mission with his fellow mates, and there he found every kind of try to find every kind of evidence. And after completing all the nearby search and everything, he submitted the report to the upper authority and get the work done. At the same time, he also kept visiting that particular place for the further kind of evidence. And thank you.
Okay.